One winter afternoon, my friends and I decided to go sledding at a massive golf course near our neighborhood. The course featured enormous hills that spanned a few of its holes, located far from the main road. It was a fantastic day filled with snowboarding and sledding fun. However, by the time we wrapped up and started heading back, night had fallen, and it was nearly pitch black. The light snowfall that had added to the charm of the day suddenly transformed into an intense snowstorm. It was one of those storms that escalates out of nowhere. One moment, gentle snowflakes drift down, and the next, you're battling a flurry of thick, relentless snow that blankets everything rapidly. By the time we began our journey home, the storm had intensified to the point where we completely lost our sense of direction. Walking was exhausting, and it wasn't until the last traces of sunlight disappeared that we realized how dire our situation was. With dead phones and no sight of the road, we had been wandering aimlessly for what felt like hours. All around us, there was nothing but a sea of snow and trees, with no clear landmarks to guide us. Exhausted, we sought refuge under a giant pine tree. It was the most drained I had ever felt in my life. We debated whether to take a short nap under the tree, hoping the storm might pass, but we knew that staying put as the temperature dropped was too dangerous. Every step in the accumulating snow felt like trudging through deep water, and eventually, we had to abandon our sleds to make any progress. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, we spotted faint streetlights glowing through the storm. It was a miraculous sight. Reaching the partially plowed road felt like being saved. We stumbled the remaining blocks to my friend's house, soaked and freezing, with our clothes stiffened by ice. Later, we discovered we had been wandering the golf course for nearly 5 hours. That night, we spent hours wrapped in blankets by the fire, trying to warm up. One of my friends even suffered frostbite on his feet. Reflecting on the ordeal, it hit me how dangerously close we had been to a life-threatening situation. If we had chosen to rest under that tree, we might not have made it through the night. The storm continued raging for the next 24 hours, trapping anyone caught outdoors. It's surreal to think that a familiar place like a golf course could turn into such a perilous environment under the fury of a snowstorm. That night taught me how easily a small misstep or decision could spiral into an emergency.